It's the grandson of Right Thought. I just saw a brother say something. Well, I heard a brother say something. He said, man, when things get really hard, that's when we gonna see who really down for this truth. And when things get tight, we gonna see really, who's the men and who the boys is. My question to you is, where you been? Where you been? When things get what? You mean like when they force you to do certain things or make you do it or make it a mandate that you do it? The fact that they ask you is already makes that shit out of line. The fact that it already been existing, the people already been doing it, shows that they already out of line. You see? Those who was gonna do it anyway. Those who was never gonna do it are not gonna do it. So it doesn't matter when the gauntlet comes down. That's going to be the determining factor to separate the men from the boys. The men from the boys already been separated. I told you, we already been in this fight. It's 2021. I've been doing this since September 2015 is when this started. I walked away from my job 2016. I walked away from General Motors in 2016. So I've already been out here for 5 years doing this. So when it gets hard, I was already living under a bridge. I've been already living in 3 bandos. I've already lost my family. I've already lost my money. I've already been cut off. I've already been ostracized. When the going gets tough, Abba has already chosen those men that he's going to choose. He already knows whose are his. We've already been put through the fire. That's what I'm trying to tell you niggas. Y'all thought this just happened overnight. This shit just happened just because I've been out here. I've been through the struggles. I've been through the tribulation. I've been through the heartbreak. I've been through the pain. I've been through the turmoil already. So when they come trying to mandate some shit to a nigga, it's already a no. I've already said no before they tried to mandate it. See, I was the nigga that was already like, I'm not homeschooling I'm not sending my kids to school. They're going to be homeschooled. I'm not vaccinating my children. They're going to not be vaccinated. I'm gonna have my children board at home. I'm gonna eat these foods. I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna wear our clothes like this. My daughters are gonna have skirts to the floor, fringes on their shit. My boys are gonna have fringes on their garments. I was already doing that before they start trying to make this shit mandatory. I already lost it because of that. See, I've already lost those things because I stood on the truth then. In 2015, I was already doing it. And that's when they came and said, okay, cut this nigga off. He's not going with the program. Cut him off. So the men and the boys were already being shown for what they were in 2015. Were you cut off then, or are you still waiting to be cut off? Because if you're still waiting to be cut off, your ass is going to get cut off then. And it's going to be a new thing to you. It ain't going to be new. We already been cut off. We already been through the tribulation and the fire. The first fruits have already been through it. That's why they get picked first. You're going to pick a first fruit, taste it and see. Ooh, it's ripe. It's good. Then you're going to pick another one, taste it. Ooh, yeah. Then you're going to start harvesting it. That's the way it goes. So the first fruit's already been put through the ringer. That's the only way we can bear testimony what's going to happen to you. So these niggas running around here talking about it's going to come a time when the men going to be separated from the boys and we going to really see who down for it. It's already been that way. We seeing right now who down for the truth. We ain't waiting to see. We're seeing right now who the men are that rocks with the truth and who don't. We're not waiting to see it. We're already exposing it now. You see? We're already doing it now. Those who are going to fall by the wayside later on, they're already fell by the wayside now. The pressure's on too much now, see? Because the word already went out. It already went out to make these decisions. Stop vaccinating. What shit was, what poisons were, what this, to eat this, what to drink this, that shit been going on for years and years and years and years and years, and niggas still doing it, but they still gonna do it now then. Even if they make it mandatory, they're just gonna sign up for the shit. Those called 2/3 niggas. We already know what they are. We can already see them for what they are. You see? If you don't know that the Most High got first fruits here on the earth that he's going to take out of the time of great tribulation. Why? Because they've already been through the fire. They've already been through it and they're looping out of it as you're looping into it. That's actually what's happening. As the first fruits loop out of tribulation into rest, you'll be looping into tribulation. You see? The lost sheep, that is. The ones that are trying to decide whether they'll do it or whether they won't. That's the lost sheep. And then they'll return home. Because they'll see the first fruits. And they'll follow suit. It's just that simple. So if niggas is waiting around now to try to wait for things to happen to see what they're made of, or to see what a nigga is made of, you should already be able to see what a nigga is made of now. You should already be able to see. If a nigga taking his kids, getting them vaccinated, then he's gonna take the vaccine. If he's eating all kind of bullshit or whatever, then you can't expect him to switch his diet and change his diet and do anything different now. He's already been doing it. These people have already displayed who they are. If you haven't been able to see it, then you haven't been able to see it. And that's all it is to it. Because like I said, these ain't nothing but loops. Once we jumped out of the loop, your ass gonna jump in. The ones that denied it, the ones that's waiting to see what's gonna happen, to see what a nigga is made of. Y'all niggas that's waiting to see, y'all gonna miss the train then, see? Because it's already done happened. It's already happened. The clock has already started of judgment. And that's how the people that have been through the first loop of it can say, woo, shit, nigga. If y'all niggas didn't go through that tribulation, then you damn sure don't want to go through this great tribulation that's coming. You damn sure don't want to see the day of the Lord. Because we barely made it through the tribulation. You see? Like I said, I'll give you guys the dates. I told you, I started September 2015. That's when it's all changed. Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm living a fake life. That's not who I really truly am. 2015 September. I walked away from work March 2016. Dedicated my life to the truth completely. Cut everything off and dedicated my life to the truth. Got divorced 2017. She divorced me, took my children, cut me off from them, said no parenting time, says no none of this stuff. I knew what it was though, it's because I was standing in the truth, see. So she departed. I'm just there. I've lost my home, lost these things like I said on my last video. That happened in 2016 going into 17. 2017, I went on the 40-day fast. July 16th, 2017, I left and went on the 40-day fast. I came out August 24th, I believe, 2017. There was a sign in heaven, September 23rd, 2017, to mark what I had done in the 40. That there was a new child being born. I told you I was cut off, and I realized that wasn't my life, and there was a new child being born. That happened in 2015. 2017 marked it in the heavens. That's when I came out the 40, guys. I'm not making this up. I'm just telling you straight facts. Got witnesses that approve it. So I told you, we've already been through the loops of the pain and the hurt and the suffering. After you lose your family, your money, your everything that you've ever had, your children that you loved dearly, you lost it all, and you're in the middle of the woods laying on the ground because you can't move because you're thin as hell. You don't think that's tribulation? You don't think that's going through the fire? The furnace of affliction that purifies you? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is. So like I said, he gave you the warning, 2017, there was a clock starting. He was giving you a 40-day warning. There was a clock starting of tribulation. So 17, 18, 19, 20, here it is, 21. Christ comes in the midst of the week. He comes in the midst of the candlesticks. He's standing in the midst or in the middle. So that would be the fourth. So in the midst of the fourth week, in the midst of the fourth candle, or the fourth year, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. My bad. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 4 years. See? So in the midst of the 4 years, that's when Christ comes. So he showed you in the heavens that he was warning you that there was a baby going to be born. You see? Ah, boy. Actually, somebody had put a comment on it. I think Targeted in Michigan, you made a comment on this. And you had mentioned that about the sign to September 23rd, 2017. So you already know, 3.5 years. See, you already know. See, you can bear witness to what I'm saying then. Well, when that sign was, I told you I was coming out to 40. See, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. The woman with the crown above her head, with the sun under, and the moon at her feet, and the sun and all this. Come on now. And Jupiter was in her belly. If y'all know, then you know. Okay? Child being born. So it's not about waiting. It ain't about waiting to see anything anymore. We already know who the men and the women are, who's not. The wheat and the tares already been separated. Abba was doing it then. I just told you what happened in my life. So that happened years ago. The separation happens. See? So now we're coming into the midst of the week of the 7 years, the midst of the 7-year week when Christ come, and coming out of that into the 5th week of the 7-day week. Y'all can follow, y'all can follow. If you can't, then you just can't. Okay? Because after he comes and he snatches his bride in the midst of the week, then great tribulation come. See? You see? So somebody's looping out and being caught up to his throne, raptured. The bride will be raptured. You see? Looped out. And then those who deny it will be looped in to tribulation. As they're delivered out. Israel is delivered out. The bride is delivered out. Then they will be looped in. Silawam Yisrael.